from Centreville. Hayfield. And Edison meet today on It's Academic. Hello, everybody. So glad to have you with us. I'm Hillary Howard. This is the opening round. You know how it works. Each team begins with 100 points. 10 up for a right answer, 10 down for a wrong answer. Contestants in the studio don't see what you do on the screens at home. Let's begin. Please pass the bread. I hope you haven't eaten yet because these questions are all about bread. Yes, bread. Please identify the following. According to Juvenal, ancient Romans demanded bread of this type of entertainment. Centreville.
Circuses.
Bread and circuses, you're right. He wrote about a loaf of bread, a jug of wine, and thou in the Rubaiyat. The answer is Omar Khayyam. Most bread is leavened with this unicellular Centreville.
Yeast.
Yes. The bread nut tree grows on this island where Kingston is the capital. Centreville.
Jamaica.
Jamaica's right. They left a trail of breadcrumbs on their way. Hayfield.
Hansel and Gretel.
That's it. Price controls on bread were set by this king who signed the Magna Carta. Edison.
John.
Yep. Jean Valjean stole a loaf of bread in this Victor Hugo. Hayfield.
Les Mis.
Yeah, she said, let them eat cake. Centreville.
Marie Antoinette.
Marie Antoinette is right, and that's the end of the round.
It's Academic with Hillary Howard. Now in its 57th season. And for 50 years, proudly sponsored by Giant.
Let's hear it for the Edison cheerleaders. And the Hayfield Hawk. Go Hawk, go Hawk. That's James Linza underneath the hawk head. Hello, everybody. Welcome to It's Academic, sponsored now for more than 50 years by Giant Food. That's a commitment to education. All right, let's meet the teams. We begin with Centreville High School from Clifton, Virginia. Hello, Isaac.
Hi.
Hi. What's going on?
I don't know.
This game?
I'm Isaac. I'm 17, and I'm from Centreville High School.
Very good. Evan.
Hi there. I'm Evan Ward. I'm a 17-year-old senior, and I'd like to thank our friends and family for coming out to support us today.
All righty. And Brendan.
Hi, I'm Brendan. I am an 18-year-old senior from Centreville High School, and I'd like to thank the guitar ensemble and our coach, Dr. Campbell.
All righty. 20 points for each question. Nothing off for a wrong answer. Meet Roy today. You can meet 20 points here if you find the hidden name of what ancient city associated with the wooden horse.
Troy.
Correct. Cheerful, clumsy, impudent. Which of these adjectives best describes someone who is insolent?
Impudent.
Yeah. I wandered lonely as a... To complete this line from Wordsworth, add what word for a meteorological phenomenon that can be cumulus or cirrus?
Cloud.
Yes. Great Bear Lake, Lake Tahoe, Lake Baikal. Which of these lakes, one of the deepest in the world, is located in Russia?
Lake Baikal.
You are right. Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you. These were the first words spoken on the telephone by what man who had invented the telephone?
Alexander Graham Bell.
That's it. Centreville High School, 240 points. Punctuation mark by the guitar ensemble. Hayfield High School from Alexandria, Virginia. Neil, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Neil. I'm a 15-year-old sophomore at Hayfield, and I would like to thank Coach A, our alternate, and all of our friends and family who came out to support us today.
Very good. Caleb, hello.
Hi, I'm an 18-year-old senior. This is my second time here. And I'd like to thank Ms. Klein and Ms. Schnebley, our coaches.
Very good. And Jenna.
Hello, I'm Jenna. I'm a 14-year-old freshman, and I would like to thank Miss Crowley, our Director of Student Services.
Okay, guys, here we go. Be a verse writer. This might sound like good advice, but you can find hidden within this phrase what dam-building rodent?
Beaver.
Yeah. Entomologist, paleontologist, anesthesiologist. If you found a dinosaur bone in your backyard, you would most appropriately take it to which of these experts?
Paleontologist.
Yes, and you might be rich. Blank had no recognition of fathers, as none of families. To complete this bitter quote from Frederick Douglass, add what type of servitude outlawed by the 13th Amendment?
Slavery.
Yeah. Grand Canyon, Ozark Mountains, Badlands. You'd write the State Tourist Board of Arkansas to get information about visiting which of these geographical features?
Grand Canyon.
No, the Ozarks are in Arkansas. Large as life and twice as natural. This familiar phrase comes from Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass, when Alice encounters what mythical horse-like animal with a single horn on its forehead?
Unicorn.
Unicorn is right. Hayfield, 200 points. From Alexandria, Virginia, Edison High School. Hello, Daniel.
Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm a 17-year-old senior, and I would like to thank all of my friends and family who came out to support us today.
Wonderful. Alex, good to see you.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a 17-year-old senior, and I'd like to thank our coach, Mr. Pandon, and all of our teammates who came out to support us today.
Very good. Griffin.
Hi, I'm Griffin. I'm a 16-year-old junior, and I'd like to thank the cheerleaders for coming out to support us today.
All righty. Yay. Gus, Wed, Enid. Hidden in this matrimonial statement is the name of what Scandinavian country whose capital city is Stockholm?
Sweden?
Yes. Publicly, awkwardly, sneakily. If you do something in a surreptitious manner, you would be doing it in which of these ways?
Awkward?
No, sneakily. When you shoot an arrow of truth, dip its point in blank. To complete this Arab proverb, add what edible sweet substance beloved by Winnie the Pooh?
Honey?
Yeah. Djibouti, Ghana, Nigeria. Which one of these nations is the most populous country in Africa?
Nigeria?
It is. My invention was new and distinct. These words come from a letter in which Eli Whitney described what invention for which he is famous.
Cotton gin?
Cotton gin is right. Edison with 190 points. That's the end of the round. We'll be right back.
WTOP 103.5 and WTOP.com.
If we asked what Giant means to you, you might simply say it's where I go to get my groceries. To us, it's a place you go to make a difference by helping us provide over 860,000 meals to local food banks, give over $184,000 to support our troops, raise over $1.8 million to fight childhood cancer. And for your help, we would simply say,
thank you.
The grocery store at your front door. Peapod.
Starting Monday, NBC4 is giving away $4,000 every day. That's right, $4,000. Just watch News 4 today at 6 a.m. for the secret location of the News 4 team. Then submit online on Facebook or Instagram for your chance to win $4K a day.
Let's hear it for the guitar ensemble from Centreville High School. Bill Burke directing. Good to see you. And welcome back, everybody. Today's contestants will receive tickets to see Sheer Madness, now in its 30th year at the Kennedy Center. Join the audience to match wits with the suspects to catch the killer in this popular comedy and see why one critic said, "It's the most fun I ever had at the Kennedy Center." And while they're off at the theater, do visit our Facebook page and like us, please. All right, it's time to begin the Picture Perfect round. But before we do, there was a technical error on the screens earlier, and Edison High School did not see all of their clues. We have a makeup question. Gentlemen, are you prepared? Here we go. Many medical books have been written about what telltale bodily organ that titles a short story by Edgar Allan Poe?
The heart?
You are right, the telltale heart. Nice job. Edison now has 210 points. All right, it's time to begin the Picture Perfect round. Questions are worth 20 points up or down. Here we go. The title of this Kandinsky painting includes what geometric shape that also identifies the president's White House office? Edison.
Oval.
Oval it is. This George Bingham painting shows settlers following the Wilderness Road through what C-initialed gap in the Appalachians? Centreville.
Cumberland.
Yes, it is. These stars do more than sparkle. They form part of the sword of what hunter constellation? Centreville.
Orion.
It is Orion. Here's your math question. What is the value of x in this? Centreville.
2.
Nope, it's 1/2. It was during the reign of Edward III that England began what very long 14th to 15th century war with Centreville.
100 Years' War.
You're right. South Africa's Nelson Mandela was born in what year that saw the World War I armistice that ended the fighting? Centreville.
1918.
You're right. The red square on the periodic table covers what element whose name means bearer of light? Used in fertilizers, its chemical symbol. Edison.
Phosphorus.
You've got it. This heroic painting by Uccello shows what patron saint of England slaying Hayfield? Answer?
Defer.
George.
It is St. George, yes, and that's the end of the round.
The more you see,
Look at that.
How good is that?
the more you do,
I truly am inspired.
the more you know. Weekends on NBC.
To the coverage of ISU Grand Prix of figure skating, the More You Know lineup can be seen at the following times.
At Rallies and Checkers, you can get a win before the game even starts. And winning just got easier because the 4 for $4 comes with your choice of a new Fry Lovers Burger, fries, apple pie, and a drink for just $4. Beats trying to fill up on overpriced stadium food. The 4 for $4 deal with your choice of 4 sandwiches. Rallies and Checkers. Fast foodies know the deal.
You could shop here, here, but what about here? Or even here? Wait, is that Santa on ice? Cool. All this week, we're working for you, showing you how stores and malls are reinventing retail.
I wanted to see it. This was awesome.
Starting Monday on News 4.
Hello, everybody. Let's meet the folks that get these teams ready for competition. We begin with Centreville High School. Evan, who's with you?
To my left is Dr. Campbell, our coach.
Good to see you, Dr. Campbell.
Good to be here.
Yay! You deserve some applause. From Hayfield High School, Caleb, who's with you?
To my right is Miss Schnebley. She's the librarian at our school.
Very good. Nice to see you. And from Edison, Alex.
To my right is Mr. Pandon, who is also our coach and a history teacher.
Very good to have you. Okay, it's that time, the packet round. We have these lovely packets, 1, 2, and 3. Centreville will answer questions from them first. Hayfield gets to choose which packet those questions will be from.
3.
3. Yeah, from the crowd. 3. Awesome. Okay. If you get all the questions correct, you know there's a 25-point bonus. Here we go. Nigerian author Chinua Achebe's novel, Things Fall Apart, is about a man skilled in what sport whose styles include Greco-Roman and sumo?
Wrestling.
Yes. Clara Barton organized and was the first head of what American relief agency that now oversees much of the nation's blood supply?
The Red Cross.
Correct. Though New Hampshire is the Granite State, the Granite Mountain Range is in what western state whose capital is Carson City?
Nevada.
Yes. Science question. Which of these blood vessels would be found in your chest?
Pulmonary artery.
You've got it. Both daffodils and jonquils belong to a group of plants named for what mythical Greek youth who fell in love with his own reflection?
Narcissus.
Yes. Father's Day was not a happy time for what Shakespeare king, who disinherited his loyal daughter in favor of her two greedy sisters?
King Lear.
Yes, poor King Lear. Here's your math question. How many degrees are there in angle X if its supplement is 120 degrees?
60 degrees.
You're right. A quote from the prophet Isaiah. "Let us reason together" was often used by what persuasive Democrat who became our 36th president?
Lyndon B. Johnson.
You've got a 25-point bonus, Centreville High School. Nicely done. Hayfield, your turn. Edison, packet 1 or 2?
1.
1. Here we go. The universe went from submicroscopic to astronomical size in 1/trillionth of a second, according to what theory with a 2-word alliterative name?
Big Bang.
Big Bang, yeah. The first downhill skiers to be clocked at more than 100 miles per hour were skiing at what principal mountain range of South America?
Andes?
Andes it is. George Washington's farewell address was published in what Pennsylvania city that was then the capital of the United States?
Philadelphia.
Yes. Science question. Which of these is an astronomical unit used for distances to stars and galaxies?
Parsec?
Yes. In 1777, British General Burgoyne surrendered to General Gates in what New York State battle called the turning point of the American Revolution?
Defer.
Gettysburg?
No, Saratoga. Violent monsters come to an appropriately violent end when both Grendel and Grendel's mother are killed by the hero of what Anglo-Saxon epic?
Beowulf.
Yeah, here's your math question. This expression is equal to what positive integer?
16.
Correct. What 32nd president, faced with a stalled economy, tried to encourage Americans with his fireside chats on the radio?
FDR.
Yes, it was. Hayfield, 360 points. Packet number 2 for Edison High School. Oh. Have to have my cards facing me and in the right order. A town called Captain Cook, named for the British explorer killed there, can be visited by tourists in what 50th U.S. state?
Hawaii.
Yeah. Killing his own son was just one of the many cruel acts attributed to what 16th century Russian Tsar appropriately called the Terrible.
Ivan.
Yeah. In number 17 of the Federalist Papers, Alexander Hamilton described what medieval economic system that involved vassals and serfs?
Feudalism.
Correct. Science question. Which of these terms refers to the movement of part of a plant toward or away from light?
Phototropism.
You're right. Once called Byzantium and then Constantinople, what is the current name for the largest city in Turkey?
Istanbul.
Correct. Here's your math question. Evaluate this expression, giving your answer as a single-digit integer.
5.
You have it. 4 years more of the full dinner pail turned out to be an unfulfilled promise for what 25th president, re-elected in 1900 but assassinated 1 year later?
Teddy.
No, it's William McKinley. Good job, Edison. That is the end of the round. We'll be back with the grab bag.
He gets a lot of compliments. He wears his army hat, walks around with his army shirt looking all nice. And then people just say, "Thank you for serving our country." And I'm like, that's my dad.
No one deserves a warmer welcome home. That's why we've hired more than 13,000 members of the military community since 2010.
I'm very proud of him.
Comcast.
The Salute to Service game between the Washington Redskins and Minnesota Vikings on Sunday, November 12th is presented by USAA. USAA teams up with the Redskins throughout the year to connect the military and the team through events at training camp and on local military bases. USAA is proud to present the Washington Redskins Salute to Service game honoring current and former military on November 12th with kickoff at 1 p.m. For more, visit usaa.com/NFL.
See a problem that just doesn't seem right? Tip off the News 4i team. Call us or send us an email. No one gets you results like the News 4i team. We're working for you.
Now, everyone at home should get ready for another year of Giant's A-Plus School Rewards program. You can earn points and help local schools every time you use your Giant card. Thanks to you, Giant has been able to award over $96 million to thousands of schools since 1989 and has already committed $2 million to this year's program. Signing up for your Giant card is easy. Simply go to giantfood.com or stop by the Customer Solutions Center at any Giant store. Experience the magic of A-Plus School Rewards each time you shop and help your local schools. Hello, everyone. Before we jump into the grab bag round, we have to ask Edison a question because sometimes these cards stick together, as it did, and they only had 7 of their 8 questions. So yet again, independent of their round, Edison gets another question. To Build a Fire is a short story by what American writer who struck more sparks with his novel, The Call of the Wild? Answer? Nope, Jack London is it. All right, so in this round, the grab bag round, questions are worth 20 points up or down, 30 for visual questions. Let's dive in. If by any chance you missed being counted in the 2010 census, you can. Edison.
2020?
Yeah. The root of the word quarantine reminds us that diseased persons were once isolated for what period of time? Centreville.
40 days?
You're right. Every year, over 100,000 Americans fracture what largest bone in the human, Edison?
Femur.
Femur is right. On your screens for 30 points. Archaeologists believe this cup dates back to the ancient Minoan civilization that flourished on what largest of the Greek Centreville?
Crete.
Crete is right. At a traditional Chinese wedding, the bride doesn't wear white, but what color associated in the West with revolution? Hayfield.
Red?
Yeah, it's red. What result is obtained when negative 27 is subtracted from positive 9? Edison.
36.
36 is right. The most popular baseball jersey of the 2017 season was the shirt with the name of what Yankees rookie? Hayfield.
Aaron Judge.
Defer.
Aaron Judge.
It is Aaron Judge. On your screen for 30 points. The price of money is paid in liberty. This warning comes from what Scottish author who earned a lot of money from his novel, Treasure Island? Hayfield.
Robert Louis Stevenson.
That's it. Choice. Among the halogens, the lightest element is what colorless gas that is the most reactive? Centreville.
Fluorine.
Fluorine is right. One book that had a lot of sales appeal was The Appeal, by what author of several best-selling legal thrillers? The answer is John Grisham. Pennsylvania is separated from New Jersey by what river crossed by Centreville?
The Delaware.
It is the Delaware River. On your screens for 30 points. Simplicity of dress was definitely not in style at the court of what English queen, the last of the Centreville? Answer in 3, 2.
Mary.
Nope, it's Elizabeth. Archaeologists think they have now found the tomb of what Greek philosopher, ancient Greek philosopher, who was a student of Plato? Centreville. Answer.
Aristotle.
You're right. Ernest Hemingway's title, Across the River and Into the Trees, was based on the dying words of what Confederate general? Edison. You've got it, and that's the end of the game.
If we asked what Giant means to you, you might simply say it's where I go to get my groceries. To us, it's a place you go to make a difference by helping us provide over 860,000 meals to local food banks Give over $184,000 to support our troops. Raise over $1.8 million to fight childhood cancer. And for your help, we would simply say,
thank you.
I hated our bathtub, but who has time for a remodel? Not this family. And then there's the mess. Then I heard about Bath Fitter. They came in and put a beautiful new bathtub right over our old one. Bath Fitter also has seamless walls that provide a watertight fit. There's no mess, no demolition, and they get it done in as little as 1 day. Plus, they provide a lifetime guarantee. Thanks to Bath Fitter, I have a bathtub I love.
Schedule today and get up to a $600 credit.
Ready to entertain? Serve up a little style this holiday season. Stop in during Belfort Furniture's Veterans Day celebration and enjoy instant rebates. Save $50 for every $500 you spend on the Rachel Ray Home Collection. Buy any Crescent solid wood bedroom and get a free nightstand. Plus, save up to $200 on select sofas. Washington's largest selection. Quality brand names, free design services. Beautiful rooms begin at Belfort.
Hey, Mom.
It's your father.
He's gone to vegan. Do we have a recipe for vegan steak?
Aw, nice try, Dan. Good thing Peapod's got your plan B with a smart nutritional filter shopping tool to help you plan and shop for a very, very long weekend.
Do you have a place for my karma pad?
I've got a few ideas.
Mom.
The scores are now official. We begin with Hayfield High School from Alexandria, Virginia. Neil, Caleb, and Jenna, 430 points. From Alexandria, Edison High School, Daniel, Alex, and Griffin with 450 points. And coming back for a playoff, Centreville High School, Isaac, Evan, and Brendan with 565 points. Nice job. Make sure you stay with us. Next week, we'll have George Marshall, St. Albans, and Stone Ridge. Until then, I'm Hillary Howard. So glad you were with us today. See you next time. Everyone else, come on down.